What's up, disc golf family? Welcome back to another video. We are getting ready to play 18 holes out at James A. Dillon Park. I'm going from the long pads today. Again, I'm switching back and forth. Shorts one round, longs the next. Shorts because I want to score and have some fun and hit some birdies. And then alternating with that in the longs so that I can stretch my distance out and try to get a little bit better from the long pad. So I'm gonna start at number 10 because another group just teed off at number 1. Over to 10, here we go. This is the bad part about going out and like literally never warming up or anything, because it always takes a couple of holes to like get into it. So everything, usually my first 2 or 3 holes, is super weak and comes out on hyzer and early and all that stuff. So I should probably pick times where I can actually come out and warm up a little bit. I'm gonna go with my pig. It's a little breezy today. I've been going with my Berg a lot lately for upshots, but I like throwing the pig more when it is a little windy out. I always feel really good about getting through those 2 holes with par. So those are longer, they challenge my distance quite a bit, but I feel like whenever I can come through those first 2 with a par, hopefully set myself up for a decent round. They changed the pin location since the last time I played. It's usually over here, so I'll go big hyzer, but now it's over here and it's about 280. So I'm actually gonna throw this wizard and just try to throw it straight. See how that works out. It was really good. I was expecting it to fade at the end, but it didn't. So I'm kind of caught up in that tree there. With a little fade, that would have been perfect. And actually, I need to throw that wizard more because the last 2 times I've thrown it like off the pad, I've thrown it a mile past the basket. Like there's a basket a few holes from now that's like, I don't know, it's like 250, I think, maybe 245. And I threw it a good 40 feet past the basket the other day, and I really wasn't even trying. So that's one I'm gonna have to incorporate, kind of at that like 280 and in range. If I need a full throw off the pad that's a little bit straight or maybe straight to hyzer, I need to incorporate that wizard a little bit more. Got about 315 here, so I'm gonna go buzz off the pad. That'll do. I got 253 here, so I'm gonna throw that wizard again through the gap. Sometimes I'll take my Athena and go big hyzer, but I don't feel like I have a great grasp on that shot lately. So, I mean, it's a short hole. I should par it either way, but I'm gonna go wizard and try to shoot the gap. Turned it over a little bit, but should be par, but not what I was hoping for. And again, my radar for distance is starting to improve a little bit. Like my misses are getting smaller because I've been playing at the longer pads a lot more lately. So like this will end up being a par. I'll have a shot to run it for birdie, but that Wizard, because I've been throwing it more lately, it is turning more than I'm used to. So I'm used to a little baby fade at the end for it. So didn't get that, but I hit the gap pretty well. So still something to walk away happy about on this hole. Pretty decent little putt from here. This one's always a bit tricky because it's like 290 directly in line with the trees, so I can go left to right that way or big hyzer that way. So I'm gonna opt to try to go left to right with my buzz here, hopefully keep it in bounds. Actually worked out pretty well. I didn't mean to go that high, but that actually worked to go up over the trees like that. So I think I'm about like 15, 20 feet short. Yeah. So it takes me like 5 holes to
I get you.
actually start figuring some things out.
Right.
Appreciate it, guys. No problem. Okay, coming into this last hole, 1 under. This last hole, you know, a good 440 out there, so I don't have that kind of distance, and I lost my river that I've been using to kind of get down this fairway, so I think I'm gonna go with that buzz I've been throwing just to kind of split this little gap that you'll see here, because that way I'll at least have a clean opening for my upshot. Yeah, this hole is so freaking difficult because it's such a far shot, but like thinking about it, it's 440, and actually the last 30 or 40 feet goes uphill a little bit, and then it's straight as an arrow. So like there's no shot I'm throwing big hyzer there or throwing like a huge Annie that'll like do a big S shape and fade back. So for this one, for me, it's literally like throw it down the middle and hope you get somewhere for a decent upshot, which I actually, looking at that one, I think I'm gonna be under some tree branches, so I might be pitching out here, but hopefully I can get wild and maybe throw something up there for par. Well, this could not be any more directly behind this tree, so I'm gonna take this pig and just tilt it super hard, and hopefully I'll be able to get up there for par. You'll see when you get up there, but it actually wasn't a bad effort. I didn't have a good angle to get it all the way around that tree, but I think I'm a good like maybe 20, 25. So I have a decent shot at a par save here, but yeah, that was just a really, really tricky lie there. Okay, not a bad effort there through the back 9. Finished even, had a decent look for par there at the end, but couldn't save it. So on we go to number 1. See if we can stay even here. I'd love to break par. I don't think I've broken par I don't think I've played this layout par or better in a long time. So see if we can do that. Over to number 1. Probably the best I've done from the longs in a while here. And of course, I say that was one of the best I've had in a while. Just looked and I realized that was filmed in cinematic mode. So sorry for the blurriness there. This is always a tough hole because of how far left to right it goes, and I don't have a forehand, so I'm gonna throw that buzz and try to turn it over a little bit. Not too often that the disc does exactly what I want it to do. I just wanted you all to witness the first time that I attempt a backhand on the, or a forehand on this hole. Again, I only throw backhands and I was naturally left-handed, so this motion feels normal to me, like swinging a bat or pitching a ball. Right hand backhand feels normal. So anything rotating this way feels horribly awkward. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Usually I just try to throw it through those trees and hope to get out on the other side. So again, this one is a, hopefully it lands somewhere that there's a par likely. Don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, that's no worse than I would have done going through those trees, so I'll take it. Now this upshot's a little bit gross, so I'm gonna toss this berg up there. Money. Okay, here's a really long par 3. I've been saying like 500 feet, but within the last couple of rounds, UDisc updated, so now it says 435, which, I mean, still, I can't get there, so it doesn't really matter. So again, I lost that river that I've been throwing on this hole, and now I don't really have a disc that goes straight and doesn't hyzer the way I need it to on this one. So I'm gonna throw this buzz and try to get out in the clearing and get a good upshot for hopefully a par. That'll do right there. I'm really starting to depend on that buzz a lot more lately. Again, I know it's got all the accolades, everyone loves it. I just, up until recently, had not been great with it. So honestly, I'm glad that I'm starting to have a mid-range that I feel really comfortable going straight, a little right to left, a little left to right. So I think I'm gonna have to go to the store and stock up on those a little bit, because I'd be pretty screwed right now if I didn't have that disc in my bag. I think I got like 170 or so in, so I'm gonna throw this berg, kind of a full walkthrough shot. To that tree and sit. Oh my gosh, I'm dialed right now, boys. Four more holes left. This next one, number 6, is my best opportunity for birdie by a long shot. So I'm gonna try and do that. So I'm gonna try to not get too mad if I friggin' release this disc too early. It looks like they changed basket location, so that might end up working out okay. I usually throw Athena on this hole just because it's so wide open and I feel like a hyzer gives me some predictability. But Athena's not gonna feel great today, so I don't know. I might throw that Buzz and just throw straight at it. What do you think? Yeah, Buzz has been dialed today, so I'm gonna throw a Buzz and go straight at it. Hope I don't yank it too much and pull it off to the right end of the water, but I trust this more than I trust my Athena today. Okay, probably not gonna birdie, but at least a par. What did I do? I friggin' yanked it. So that's all right though. It's gotta look for birdie. I'll probably end up parring it, so no biggie. I had wind coming directly in my face, and again, my Athena, it's usually my trusty go-to, but hasn't felt good the last round, or I did have a good one with it earlier today, but I feel like I trust that Buzz more right now. So it's all right though. Let's go finish out this par. Okay, going to hole number 7. That one was definitely my best chance at birdie, although the basket location has changed here on 7. So what has been like a 430-foot shot off the pad is now 330. And let's just say it's more gettable than it has been. So not counting on a birdie here. I'm always, gonna be okay with getting a par here, but it's definitely more attackable than it has been. So see if we can get after one here. The basket's tucked back here. The normal location is way back there, so it's impossible to even reach. Now it's still back here, but a little closer. So I'm gonna go with this Athena, put a little hyzer on it, and see what we can do. Yeah, I grip locked that a little bit. It felt great out of the hand. I just grip locked it a little bit, so scrambling for par, but not a bad drive. All right, hole number 8. We only got like 240, but again, super hard left to right through this gap. You saw my effort at forehand earlier. It was not bad, but I'm not doing it again. So I'm gonna throw this Meteor, try to get it to get out into the clearing and maybe get a outside look at birdie. Okay, well that hit a couple of trees. I actually think it's gonna be okay. It's not like out near the basket, so I'm gonna be scrambling, but that could have been a lot worse. I've gotten pretty lucky my last couple of times because it always ends up like spitting out somewhere where I actually have a putt. So this is not a great look, but at least it's not tucked back into these woods. Okay, last hole, got like 370 to the basket. They did move it. It was out here over at the edge of the water. Now it's off to the left a little bit. So that still doesn't really change anything for how I approach this hole. I'm just gonna throw it right along the bank and hopefully it fades left to stay dry. So that's what we're gonna do. Like so close distance wise with that one to being able to get to the end of the water and like then try to just really grip and rip and get it across every time, but that disc I just use way too much to be okay with losing it. This is like that awkward distance where I don't know if I should step putt it or throw it, so I'm gonna throw it with this Berg. Was the correct decision. All right, we finished +1. Honestly, not disappointed in that round at all. Felt like I had one really dumb putt get away from me on one, and that's really the difference between being over par and being even par. So thought I threw it really well today. All in all, if I could add a little bit more distance, I'd have more birdie opportunities. So I'm sure everyone could probably say the same thing, but I ain't mad. I'll take that round. So appreciate you guys watching. We will see you sometime out here early next week.